Assalamu alaikum class. This is our 10th lecture, and today our topic is about air pollution sources, effect, and causes and controls. Okay, let's start with the basic definition of air pollution. A physical, biological, or chemical alteration to the air in the atmosphere can be termed as a pollution. It occurs when any harmful gases, dust, smoke enters into the atmosphere and makes it difficult for plants, animals, and humans to survive as the air becomes dirty. Now, air pollution can further be classified into two sections: visible air pollution and invisible air pollution. Visible air pollution, as its name implies, like it can be visible, you can see easily. The smoke you can see over a city is a uh, related example of visible pollution. On the other hand, invisible and invisible air pollution is less visible but can be more deadly, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon monoxide, and so on. Okay. If we move forward, next is about types of pollutants. In order to understand the causes of air pollution, several decisions can be made. Several divisions can be made. Air pollutants can be uh, categorized or caused by primary source or secondary source. The pollutants that has direct result of the process can be called primary pollutants, like a classical example of primary pollutant would be the sulfur dioxide emitted from factories, and secondary pollutants are the ones that are caused by the intermingling and reaction of primary pollutants, like smoke created by the interaction of several primary pollutants is known to be as a secondary pollutant. If we move forward, next is about causes of air pollution. First one is burning of fossil fuels, like sulfur dioxide emitted from combustion of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum, and other factory combustible is one the major cause of air pollution. Uh, Pollution emitting from vehicles, including trucks, jeeps, cars, trains, airplanes, cause immense amount of pollution. We rely on them to fulfill our daily basic needs of transportation, but their overuse is killing our environment as dangerous gases and polluting the environment. Carbon monoxide caused by improper or incomplete combustion and generally emitted from vehicles is another major pollutant, among with nitrogen oxides that is produced from both natural and man-made processes. Second is agriculture activities. Ammonia is a very common byproduct from agriculture related activities and is one of the most hazardous gases in the atmosphere. Use of insecticides, pesticides, and fertilizer in agriculture activities has grown quite a lot. They emit harmful chemicals into the air and can also cause water pollution. Okay, move forward. Next is third is exhaust from factories and industries like manufacturing industries release large amount of carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, organic compounds, and chemicals to the air, thereby depleting the quality of air. Manufacturing industries can be found at every corner of the earth, and there is no area that has not been affected by it. Petroleum refineries also release hydrocarbons and various other chemicals that pollute the air and also cause land pollution. Next is mining operations. Mining is a process wherein minerals below the earth are extracted using large equipments. During the process, dust and chemicals are released in the air for massive air pollution. This one is the reason which is responsible for the deteriorating health conditions of workers and nearby residents. Next is about indoor air pollution. Household cleaning products, painting supplies emit uh, chemicals in the air and causes air pollution. Have you ever noticed that once you paint walls of your house, it creates some sort of smell, which makes it literally impossible for you to breathe. Suspended particulate matters occur by its from SPM is another cause of pollution. Drafting to the particles throughout the air, SPM is usually caused by dust and combustion. There are some other causes are like rapid industrialization, like as we are increasing our industry day by day and decreasing our greenery, which are causes of air pollution. Fast urbanization, as we know, we are moving towards more society, more buildings, rather than definitely use more natural resources. That can be the cause of air pollution. Rapid growth in populations, like as aging population will lead towards decreasing in natural resource, like more people use natural resource. Next, growth of vehicles on the roads, like increasing in vehicles, it means increasing in air pollution because of their dust, their condition of vehicles. As you know, especially in Pakistan, you can say that our rickshaw system. Uh, Next, activities of human beings have disturbed the natural balance of the atmosphere. Okay, next is moving forward. Next is about effects of air pollution. First one is respiratory and heart problems. The effect of air pollution are alarming. They are known to create several respiratory, respiratory and heart conditions along with cancer, among other threats to the body. Several millions are known to have died due to death or indirect effects of air pollution. Children in the areas exposed to air pollutants are said to commonly suffer from the phenomena and asthma. Next is about global warming. Another direct effect is the immediate alteration that the world is witnessing due to global warming. With increased temperature worldwide, increase the sea level and melting of ice from colder regions and iceberg displacement and loss of habitat have already signaled an impending disaster if action for preservation and normalization are not undertaken soon. Third is acid rain. Harmful gases like nitrogen oxide and sulfur oxide are released into the atmosphere during the burning of fossil fuels. Like when it rains, the water droplets combine with these air pollutants, become acid, and then falls on the ground in the form of acid rain. Acid rain can cause great damage to the human, animal, and crops. Fourth is eutrophication. Eutrophication is a condition when high amount of nitrogen present in some pollutant gets developed on sea surface and turns itself into algae and adversely affect fish, plants, and animal species. Next is about effect on wildlife. Just like humans, animals also face some devastating effects of air pollution. Uh, Toxic chemicals present in the air can force wildlife species to move new place and change their habitat. The toxic pollutant deposit over the surface of the water and can also affect sea animals. Insects is depletion. Next is yes, depletion of ozone layer. Ozone exists in the Earth stratosphere and is responsible for protecting us from harmful ultraviolet rays. Earth's ozone layer is depleting due to the presence of chlorofluorocarbons, hydrochlorofluorocarbons in the atmosphere. As ozone layer will go thin, it will emit harmful rays back on the Earth and can cause skin and eye-related problems. UV rays also have the capability to affect crops. When we try to study the source of air pollution, we list a series of activities and interactions that create these pollutants. There are two types of source that we will take a look at like natural resource and man-made source. Natural resource of pollution, like it comes from naturalization, like it comes from burning fossil fuels, coal, oil, and natural gases. It includes dust carried by the wind from locations with very little or no green cover, gases released from the body processes of living beings, carbon dioxide from humans during respirations, methane from cattle during oxygen from plants during photosynthesis, smoke from the combustion of various inflammable objectives. This is with the emission of polluted gases also make it to the list of natural sources of pollutants. While on the other hand, man-made contributions, man-made pollution essentially come from human actions such as consumption, waste disposal, industrial production, transportation, and energy generation. It contributes towards air pollution like smoke again feature as a prominent component. The smoke emitted from the various forms of combustion like biomass, factories, vehicles, waste used to create landfills generate methane that is harmful in several ways. The reaction of certain gases and chemicals also really harm the smoke from various forms like combustion and biomass, these factories, vehicles, and some such as also they will discuss. So we move forward. Next is about economic effect. Economic effect like air pollution cost the world economic almost trillion $5 trillion per year as a result of productivity losses and degraded quality of life, according to joint study by the World Bank and Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington. These productivity losses are caused by the deaths due to disease caused by air pollution. Like one out of 10 deaths in 2013 was caused by disease associated with air pollution, and the problem is getting worse. The problem even is more acute in the developing world, like children under age 5 in lower income countries are more than 60 times as likely to die from exposed to air pollution as the children in high income countries. The report states that additional economic losses caused by air pollution, including health costs and the adverse effect on agriculture and other productivity, were not calculated in the report, and such as the actual cost to the world economic as far as higher than 5 trillion dollars. If you see the about historical disasters, the world first short-term civilian pollution crisis was the in 1984 Bhopal disaster in India. Leaked industrial debris from the Union Carbide factory belonging to Union Carbide killed at least 3,787 people and injured more than 50,300 to almost 6 million. United Kingdom suffered the worst air pollution event when the December 4 Great Smoke of 1952 formed over London. In 6 days, more than 4,000 died, and more recent estimates put the figure at nearer 12,000. An accidental leak of anthrax spores from the biological vapor laboratory in the former USSR in 1979 is believed to have caused at least 64 deaths. These are some historical disasters due to air pollution. Okay, moving forward, next is about our last is about solution of air pollution. So the first one is solution is use public mode of transportation. Encourage people to use more and more public mode of transportation to reduce pollution. Also try to make use of carpooling. If you and your colleagues come from the same locality and have same timing, you can explore this option to save energy and money. So like in the example, take the example of Metrobus. Although it takes some time to reach your final destination, but you can see that it saves the environment rather than compare with the private transport or any other vehicle which are creating noise pollution, air pollution. So the second is conserve energy. Like being individuals, we need to switch off fans, lights when you are when you are going out. Large amount of fossil fuels are burned to produce electricity. We can save the environment from degradations by reducing the amount of fossil fuels to be burned. Even we take the example of your car. Many times I also feel that while when you are going out, even no one bothered to switch off fans and lights. So you really need to focus on. The next is understand the concept of reduce, reuse, and recycle. 3R. Do not throw away items that are not used to you. In fact, reuse them for some other purpose. For example, you can use old jars to uh, store cereals or pulses. To move forward, next is emphasize on clean energy resources. Clean energy technologies like solar, wind, and geothermal are high on these days. Governments of various countries have been providing grants to consumers who are interested in installing solar panels for their home. Like this is the best use of to save energy. It is also cheaper and environment friendly. Next is about use energy efficient devices like CFL lights consume less electricity as their counterparts. They live longer, consume less electricity, lower electricity bills, and also help to reduce pollution by consuming less energy. Okay, so move forward. Next is about some other methods of controlling air pollution. Tall chimneys should be installed in factories. Better design equipment and smokeless fuel should be used in home industries. Renewable and non-polluting source of energy like solar energy, wind energy should be used. Automobiles should be properly maintained and adhere to emission control standards. More trees should be planted along roadside and houses. Using unneeded petrol, using the, fuels with low sulfur and ash content, encouraging people to use public transport or use a cycle as opposed to provide private vehicles. Ensure that houses, schools, and restaurants or playgrounds are not located on busy streets. Plant trees along busy streets as they remove particulates, carbon dioxide, and absorb noise. Industrial and waste disposable sites should be situated outside the city, preferably on the downwind of the city. Last is catalytic converters should be used to help control emissions of carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons. These are some other methods of controlling or minimize air pollution. Okay, that was about today lecture class. You have any queries, you can ask in the session or either you can text me. But the major concern is your understanding. So please keep learning and stay home, stay safe. See you in next lecture class. Allah Hafiz.